I got from Legend 1 to 2. I've got 9 replays. So I'm pretty sure my win rate was actually like high, like definitely really positive, but for some reason I still had to win 5 in a row for my like final streak to get to Legend 2. So it was kind of strange. Then also in my final game I didn't get to record it because it DC'd on the final attack. But let's just get into the replays. So this guy opens with Insight and a Wyvern. That's pretty good for him. It seems like if you survive their like initial, like turn 3, you'll usually end up doing pretty well. So this opening hand was pretty good. Like it'd only get better with something like Gozuki. So drawing Skull Lair there was super annoying. But I did have enough utility to just kind of start taking over the game. Because I'm able to use 4 to destroy my my thing if needed. But I can also like revive it. And it just keeps refreshing my grave because I keep banishing it and reviving it. So there I get 7 counters. And I get to kill his Red Eyes. Here he misplays and kills my Skull Lair. He should know that I have another one in my hand. Or at least I think he should know. Maybe it wasn't super obvious. I'm not really sure. But a Chaos Zone would be better to kill in that kind of situation. Especially since there's usually not much of a reason to run multiple Chaos Zones. The multiple Skull Lair is really nice to have. Here I destroy his other Red Eyes. I get to revive my Red Eyes. I mean, my Doomsday. I just decide I'm gonna end it that turn, unless he has Karibo, but he doesn't. If he had Karibo, I'd just end up stealing his Red Eyes and then be over from there. Oh, and also in some of those games I lost, like it's pretty annoying when Psychics open with Psychokinesis and kill your Magical Merchant turn 1. Like I lost that way, even though I still should have been able to win. But it happens. I feel like in so many of these duels, my mills just like really sucked. This one seems fine. That's definitely pretty good. I just have like all the utility I would want in my hand. Well, mostly. Pretty clean. And as always, I don't really care if they protect their monster when I'm attacking with Dark Necrofear. Sergeant Electro can't lock that down because I just flip it. Don't even have to use its actual effect. Okay, there's an example of a bad mill. 0 monsters milled. But I did already get a good mill, so that's fine. It just feels like that's happening more now, which is pretty unfortunate. I buff my monster to just below his. So I get to kill his Electro and refresh my grave. Like, all I really cared about there was refreshing my grave. So it just, like, works out really well. So I somehow draw back-to-back skull lairs. That's pretty annoying to deal with. But yeah, might as well shut off his quick plays. I believe that was his third mirror wall. Or at least second. Probably a second mirror wall. Let's see. Young Yugi. So this guy's running Power of Dark for some reason. And he just so happened to have Toy Magician. So that's pretty annoying. I don't always put down Skull Lair early, but I wanted to be able to kill his... Well, I was expecting something like maybe Guardian Statue. So I might as well have it ready to just kill it when he flips it. Didn't work out that way. Get to refresh my grave. There's only 3 monsters though. That's not a big deal. It just like makes it pretty much a free necrofear summon. Command Magician's pretty annoying. He should be able to counter Dark Necrofear's effect, but he can't get over it in defense mode. I just need a new Skull Lair already. And then I get a Dark Veil. So it's unfortunate. But the combination of Magical Merchant plus Dark Veil is like pretty much guaranteed that'll like get Skull Lair. Oh, and look, 0 mil and then another 0 mil back to back. That's actually so frustrating. If it was a Chaos Zone, I would have been fine with it. So I just kill my own monster. Dark Flare isn't strong enough and I want some more fuel. But what I really wanted was my Chaos Zone. And it's taking forever to get it. I'm like, alright, screw it, I'm just gonna put this down. Like, letting him attack directly is bad. Plus, I want to save enough monsters in the grave for Chaos Zone. So I finally get it, 1 card left in the deck. Thank God it wasn't the very last card. That would have been super annoying. It was already pretty annoying that it was this late. Adhesion Trap Hole does 0 to that monster because it's based on original attack. So I decided to refresh my grave, blow up his monster, and he's out of cards. "22 monsters in my grave," or like 21. So he just gives up. He knew it was over. Suppose if he had something that could stall, like Windstorm still left. He could win, but he already used Windstorm and his Curse of Anubis. Getting a bit more unlucky now. Like, it still functions pretty well, most of these duels. Like, you can get really unlucky and, like, draw 6 tributes in a row, where you could draw, like, all your spells and traps and, like, unsummonable monsters. Not sure what ability this guy is running. Kind of weird though. Alright, I got the like a really good combination. Chaos Zone and Skull Lair. And I had enough to summon 2 necrofear in one turn. It's also pretty annoying how, like, I'm pretty sure back-to-back duels, I had, like, a necrofear and like 2 doom dogs in my hand. So it's pretty unlucky draws. His Destructotron dies because he had no psychic monsters face up. So there I kill my own doom dog so I can start reviving. I was expecting something better, but he only had that 100-100 monster face down. That was kind of weird. He should definitely use the Serene Psychic Witch. So he was restart using Phoenix. It's always a little tempting to use Karibo on stuff like Venus, but Fiend Farewell is just so good. In that kind of situation, it's like, should I even really use Order to Charge on such a weak monster? I feel like I wouldn't, but he felt like he should. It's gotta feel bad losing that kind of way. But he does have Red Lotus in his hand, so he gets to revive it. So it's actually not that bad. And I got a ton of Karibos in my hand. So I'm sitting pretty safe. So a good thing I had that Karibo, or else I just lose my Dark Necrofear. It wouldn't be that bad though, because then I would get my Doomsday Horror. And there I just banish 4 more monsters to power my monster, kill his monster, and then deal 3,000 direct damage. So I guess Relinquished is a little bit more popular again. Here I was kind of afraid that he would just straight up summon Relinquished, because then things would get really annoying for me. But he decides to just not summon it yet for some reason. But now that I feel in the grave, it's like, it's gonna be pretty bad for him. Oh, and he's also running lava golem so you can steal it. So maybe that's what he was waiting on. And he doesn't know I have Skull Lair yet. So there I probably should have actually banished like my Fiend Mega Cyber. Because I only had, I think I had 2 Fiends in my grave. So I couldn't actually summon a Dark Necrofear. Then again, I did want to keep enough in the grave for at least one relinquished. Yeah, getting Skull Lair this early just makes it so easy. There I denied his attack by Skull Lairing my own Mimic. At this point he's running out of resources. There wasn't really anything he could do. His main monster of his deck just doesn't work versus mine. Okay, we got Destiny Draw of Mausoleum. He pays 2,000 and then gets to use his Destiny Draw next turn. So it's a pretty nice combo. So he really wanted to keep that face down alive. It makes me think it's something like a guardian statue. So I'm like, alright, I definitely want to kill that whenever I can. But it's actually a gels. I could have Skull Laired it there, and I definitely considered it. But I did want to keep enough to Skull Lair his invader. And I already have like a few doomsday in my hand, so I could just refresh my grave. Apparently he was scared to attack my face downs. So I think he's in trouble at this point, especially with that Chaos Zone draw. Yeah, definitely got it at this point. There's a lot of other plays I could have did there. I probably misplayed there by actually doing it that way. It's like, obviously I could Skull Lair my own Doomsday, use Chaos Zone. Wait, did I even use Chaos Zone that turn? That's definitely a misplay. Yeah, I have no idea why I played it like that. Huh. Yeah, so what I should have did is Skull Laired my own Doomsday. And then just use the resources and revive stuff. I did kind of want to see what he would do. And he ends up like having this really jacked up setup. So he runs Mazo. He's able to use Mazo to send out Toon Barrel Dragon. Then he replaced his field spell with Toon World. And he's like, alright, I gotta kill his face down. But it's just another Skull Lair. So at this point he probably thinks he's won. But I can actually still banish stuff to technically target his Toon Barrel while not actually targeting it. So I just get out 3 Doomsdays with over 3,000 attack. So even if he had Spirit Karibo, he wasn't gonna live. Yeah, that really annoyed me when I saw he's running that. That's just a really annoying build. I really hate how Barrel Dragon is popular again. Like some people even run stuff like 3 Barrel Dragon plus 3 Toon Barrel Dragon, and then like Toon World, maybe Mazo, definitely run 3-star Demotion. So it's actually just super annoying to deal with. Mostly because of the coin flips. Like who wants Yu-Gi-Oh to be that way? This guy definitely wanted to counter some Red Eyes decks. So not enough to kill him straight up, but it's pretty close. Just need one more. So he didn't attack there. I know he saw like a delay, so maybe he's thinking I had Spear Karibo. It was just regular Karibo though. And then he probably also didn't want me to get 8 into the grave. But I have Dark Veil, so I could just start milling myself. And I didn't play Chaos Zone yet because I don't want him to shut it down. But here we'll see, he tries to shut it down. I use Skull Lair. And it actually kills him, so he can't even get off his effect. And since I still have 4 in the grave, I could start reviving Doomsday Horrors. He definitely lost when he wasn't able to counter that. Actually, even if he did counter the Chaos Zone there, he would have still lost. Would have just made it faster. So that wasn't too bad. Got to Legend 2.